What's up, YouTube? This is your boy Void of Dusk from Void of Dusk Gaming, and we are doing a Quillen video today. I'm going to show some gameplay with Quillen in the new patch. I haven't done that before. Had a couple of matches where I did underwhelmingly bad, so I wanted to take the opportunity to show you Quillen's potential in the new patch, and a video where I would go 110 would not be, I don't think it would be that convincing. So Quillen is still really good in the new patch, but I think because he lost some damage potential, because he was nerfed, you have to play him a little bit more careful than you have used to, and you are used to. So without further ado, let's just hop right into the game. This is full gameplay. There has nothing been cut and stuff like that. I'm going to talk about his abilities. You will know them because Quillen is a really popular character, somehow controversial. Some people say he is really good in the underleagues like silver, gold, even plat, and as soon as you manage to go to Conqueror, he will be pretty bad. I'm not entirely sure about that. I think if you are able to deal with a hero, and if you are managing to be legendary and you really know how to play him, you can do every single thing, and you can be good with Quillen in the higher region. So I'm playing him as a jungler. I don't think that there is any other good position or any other good laning situation where you can actually play him. He hasn't anything that he offers as a support. He isn't really tanky. He's by far one of the squishier characters, so he has nothing to do on the solo lane, so jungle it is. And as a jungler, and because of his high mobility, I think that is the role where he is just best used. So yeah, so much about that. Okay, so we have an early invade here, or some sort of, I don't know, it seems like a strange, we attempted something, whatever. Team did a really good job. Everyone reacted quite quickly, so we have pushed them out, and Lindis is so low that she might eventually have to go back. Guys, I started at blue buff because I wanted to go down to the Sentinel as soon as possible. And game starts really well. We have a pretty decent matchup and get the first blood. What's the dog doing? Okay, my dog is acting weird. Want to see it? Look at that. There you go. There. Now he's not doing anything. Well, whatever. Now you have seen my dog. So much for that. So this is a dog Quillen video. It's about dogs as well. Okay, here we go in. And there is a really good player in this case, and she manages to go in and save the kill. And this is like the perfect scenario that you want to have. The whole top lane is gone, the mid laner is gone, the jungler is dead. So you have to get the Abyssal Dragon. There's nothing else that you can do, and this is a dead Wonder Woman, and it's the first kill that I got in the game. And the more kills you have, the better it is, because you really want to have loads of stuff, loads of equipment, loads of gear before the other enemies can reach your level, because as soon as you start to snowball, which means the more kills you get, the more kills you will get, like you are becoming some kind of superpower hero, you are really doing well. And because you are overfarmed and you have loads of equipment, like more max equipment than the enemies, it will just cause them to die instantly to your stuff, and that makes him so good. That's like a snowball situation. For example, like if you roll a snowball down a hill, the snowball will eventually become bigger if there is enough snow. That is the thing that you should have in mind, like the picture that you should have in mind as soon as I say something like that. And there we go. This is like the next one. Everyone else is doing a really good job on getting the kills, which means I don't get the kills, but because of the equipment that I have, I can easily the skills that I have, I can easily heal up here. So you are like, I don't know if you guys know about Quillen's abilities, but basically let's do just a short wrap up. Like on the one, you have two slices that you will immediately do. They just cause damage. That's about it. Critical strikes are possible. On the second, the enemy will be marked, which means that he is going to be slower, and you are having some sort of small dash that can bring you through walls. That's important. It's not a Viro. You can dash through walls, and on your 4, you will become much faster. On your ult. On your ult, you become faster. You will be invisible. You will heal up, and it refreshes as soon as you kill one. So that can be somehow stapled. That's like the most important thing about it. Here I paused my stuff wrong, and as there are no minions and Joker has minions, I didn't want to go in here. That's the special thing. And yeah, if you are having items like critical items and stuff like that, he's critical. Like his passive is that he's going to be. I'm just so tired today. I don't know what's going on. If you are backstabbing someone from behind, you will have like a super critical chance, and everything that is going to be critical is adding up to attack stuff and stuff like that. So you have to build him on crit. That's what I wanted to say. I don't have the perfect Arcana here. Like the red one is missing. I'm using Onslaught in this video, and I'm using Assassinate as it's the purple one, I suppose. And here's the refresh. You have seen that there's a refresh for the ult as soon as I killed Lindis, and now I have to go out, but I just go take the minion. On the purple one, I have Assassinate, and that should be Guerilla. Guerilla is much better on Quillen because the main source of damage comes from your crit. So you have to be careful that you have to be aware of the fact that you have to be behind the enemies. That makes him so good because as soon as enemies see him, they will run away, and as soon as they run away, you will be in their backs. Look at that! Like I'm trying to get behind the Abyssal Dragon. Technically, I'm not super cool on Quillen. That might be the reason why I lose so many matches. But as the main source of damage comes from the crits, you want to have Guerilla and not Assassinate, because that just makes you much more effective. Because the more often you attack, the higher are the chances that you are actually critting someone. Does that make sense? I guess that makes sense. I guess that makes a lot of sense. I don't know what the intention of Wonder Woman was. Like, I was going back just to save the tower. Like, the Canyon minion was there, so I went back. But in this case, she could have retreated easily. She could have beamed home and just fueled up. And I say, thanks for the kill, Wonder Woman. 4-0-3, that's a really good result. I will die a couple of times in this video because I still... Like, I'm used to play, at the moment, more sorts of warrior heroes. And I'm dead. At the moment I play more warrior heroes such as Xanis, the Butterfly. Let's take Varus. I love Varus really much, as you guys will know. I have played Zephys, and I have played Zill, who is much more mobile due to this his teleportation stuff. So I tend to rush in with Quillen, try to kill something, and then I will be killed, and afterwards I'm dead, and my team is like, what the fuck did just happen? So in this video I try to play him more picky and more sort of calm, dangerous. I don't know, like I simply don't know the right word for it. Like, I try to play him more defensively is the wrong word, because I didn't play him defensively. Whoa, and that was close. I could have ulted here, but then she could... the problem about Lindis is that she has her 1, and it reveals the area surrounding her. So she can detect people in the brushes. She detects you as well. That's a bummer. That's a real bummer. The same goes for Batman in his ult. So never ult in if you haven't seen that Lindis has used her 1. That's crucial. So still looking strategically, no, it's not the right word for it. Like I'm looking for something that describes the fact that I did not rush in. I tried to be like the second wave. Second wave makes the most sense. So you let your, like we've got an Arthur and we've got an Emily. So this is a perfect example up there on top. I should be there right now because my team has already engaged and I can go in and I can kill them all. That's the potential that Quillen has, and I hope that we are going to see this right now. Nope, we are not. So I'm going to take that Wonder Woman, and now I'm going to take that Grak. There we go. And now we have a, yeah, perfect example. Now we have a dead Tulin. Unfortunately, two of our people died. That could have been avoided much easier, but I know that Lindis has to deal with the consequences of that team fight, so I can go and just get an easy and uncontested Abyssal Dragon. That's the word I love the most, uncontested, when it comes to Abyssal Dragon. I hope that someone has realized this by now. Maybe I can do something like some video pop on. Uncontested! I don't know. I might be the only one who finds that funny. And there we go. Look how much damage we do. I don't know what I did there. And the fact that I can get out of here, bonkers, like so crazy. And I even got gold because the minions are killed. And look at that. Like right now, I'm going back in my ult. Like is that crazy or isn't that crazy? And I'm dashing out again. I hope that I can make it out alive. Like that would be so great. I can't remember it because it was a couple of days ago, but I think I can make it. I can make it easily. Do you see that? Like that's how much potential he has, and now I'm going to get the Lindis. How unfair is life? How unfair is that? And I'm getting the Wonder Woman as well. And now I'm trying to get the Grak, and there he is, triple kill. Lovely, that's the third triple kill. That's the third triple kill in this match. And now I get Lindis jungle for free as well. That's the bonus that I give myself. As you can see, I did the Claves Sancti, or however you want to pronounce it. I did that first. And I had the time where I would go with Rankbreaker first, because I love Rankbreaker. If Rankbreaker would be a person, I would be in a relationship with Rankbreaker. But Rankbreaker, I think on Quillen, I have the feeling, and it's not something that I calculated. It's something that I have just experienced from the many games that I have played with Quillen. I would say he profits from Claves Sancti early on more than from the Rankbreaker. That's my feeling. I would always go with the jungle item, obviously, because you are the jungler. I would go with the jungle item. That's my equipment order. I would go with the jungle item and upgrade that on the first one, and then I would immediately go for boots. Boots are much more important than anything else because you need that mobility. And after you have done boots, you can go with the Claves Sancti, and after that you're free. I did just get myself the Omni arms first because I wanted to have some attack speed, and I wanted to have some lifesteal. That was the intention why I picked that, and now I'm going for Rankbreaker, and then you're basically free. Like if the enemy has loads of armor, always go with Muramasa on top of Rankbreaker to shred through that armor. If you have problems getting in and killing everyone, get the Fenrir's. You can also do like Blade of Eternity. If you die a lot and you can't make it to the backline, you are completely free what you want to do on that. But from my perspective, and I'm gonna die here as well, I don't know, like brain farted completely out of that case. Like this is the time where I get stupid. And I built the Muramasa. I mean, this game is almost over, so there's nothing super strategic, super spectacular that you have to pay attention to right now. We have the thing in our bag. We have 2 waves pushed, we have 2 towers, and this is the game. So I will write down my equipment order in the comments or in the description of the video, so you don't have to note that down or write it down or rewrite the video to see it, but I'm going to put that down. And my verdict is Quillen is still pretty good. I don't think he's that OP anymore. I think he's a really good and really decent hero. My advice would be a bit more on the careful side. Don't rush in. That will cause problems, and that will cause you to lose the game, and your team will be mad about you, and that's always a bad thing. So yes, that was my Quillen review for the new patch. If you don't want to miss out videos like that, there will be a subscription button right here or right there or somewhere here in the screen. I'm Void of Dusk Gaming. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I wish you a pleasant weekend. Check the stacks out. That's the last thing that we're going to do. Fight participation could have been a bit up, and yeah, that's it. Bye bye guys.